right? And then you become anagami, you still have sakadagami, and then you get rid of the vastu kama, then you still have klesha kama, and then once you get rid of the klesha kama, you become anagami, right? And then when you become arihat, you get rid of the rupa raga, arupa raga, mana, uddacha, avidya. So that is how you get rid of these, and this is the chart showing how it happens, right? Then when you become Rahatan Vahanse, what happens is you become Sopadisesa Nibbhana, right? So Upadisesa, that means you still have your Panchaskandhya. You can't get rid of the Panchaskandhya until you pass away, right? So what happens is until you die. So once when you die is when you become Anupadisesa Nibbhana. Oh, that means that is when you get rid of all the sufferings. Until then you still have sufferings left, but they are all physical sufferings to do with vipaka, not mental sufferings. Mental sufferings you get rid of totally when you become Rahatan, right? That's that. And then moving on to the next one, which is the connection between the Paticcasamuppada and the Four Noble Truths. So we learn about the Four Noble Truths and say, okay, if someone comprehends the Four Noble Truths, then that person becomes Sotapanna, or he comes to Samma Ditti. But then at the same time we say, if someone comes to Samma Ditti, that person knows Paticcasamuppada. So let's try to understand the connection between the Paticcasamuppada and the Four Noble Truths, right? So in the next slide, Paticcasamuppada Magga Pali. So when Jara Marana, this is very important. We've been moving on to, I think we'll read this one first. It talks about when Jara Marana becomes Dukkha Satya, Jati is the Samudaya Satya, Nissarana is the Nirodha, and knowing Nissarana is the Marga Satya. So what happens is, in the Paticcasamuppada cycle, it works. When you go to the next slide, you will see properly Jara Marana, moving on to Samudaya Satya, and then Jati. When Jara Marana becomes Dukkha Satya, it becomes Jara Marana becomes Samudaya, and then again when Upadana becomes Dukkha Satya, right, the one before, which is Bhava, becomes Samudaya Satya. When Tanha becomes Dukkha Satya, right, no, it's the other way around, sorry. When Vedana becomes Dukkha Satya, Passa becomes Samudaya, right? So it's the other way around, the Paticcasamuppada working the other way around, right? So moving on to the next one, which is Maha Tanha Sankhya Sutra. This is the slide 20. Maha Tanha Sankhya Sutra. Vijnana is a pratyaya. Katamang tam sati vijnananti. Sankara paccaya vijnana. Vijnana is not something that will take you through the sansara. Okay, what happens is, here this one of the theorists comes into he approaches Tathagata Vahanse, and he is saying, yeah, this vijnana is what takes you everywhere. So he is talking about vijnana is the problem. So vijnana is, then Tathagata Vahanse stops him and says, no, this is not right, don't say that again, kind of thing. He's saying, yes, you don't say things like that. What he's explaining is, vijnana is a result, basically. So you have to understand that as a hetupala. or a cause and effect, rather than you say, oh, vijnana is what is taking everywhere, vijnana goes from one body to another, this and that. So that's not the case. It's how it happens is avidya paccha sankhara, sankhara paccha vijnana. So that's why we need to look at the samudaya and the dukkha, right? So because of avidya, it happens not because of when by the pratyaya, right? So with the raga, dvesha, moha, avidya, paccha, sankhara, that is how it happens, right?